NFC South. New Orleans Saints, Atlanta Falcons, Carolina Panthers, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. New Orleans Saints, we just mentioned. When they had Sean Payton and Drew Brees in their team, they were always favorites and made good seasons and was everyone's sleeps. Sound. Nowadays there is Dennis Allen in coach, good coach, decent work, but there is something missing. New Orleans Saints also defends well. Remember that. Derek Carr is their new quarterback, and Jameis Winston, very high and low quarterback. No, don't trust Jameis Winston. Derek Carr is good quarterback, but not that much to love him about, but in new environment he could be good. 24-14, 23-14, 27-9 in touchdown interceptions wise. It's very mediocre, but maybe the new environment, new coach, new wide receivers and here and there could make him shine. We don't know. I said that I don't like New Orleans that much, but when they are defending well and if Derek Carr is getting anywhere here, New Orleans is a team which is very important to watch right from the start. Because example, everybody knows Kansas City is going to be good, though, so there is nothing to worry about if some here and there games are coming. So nobody knows they are good, but New Orleans could be probably winning some surprises, losing some big favorite games or something, and they are pretty much that kind of team. Atlanta Falcons are almost as good in division wise, and Atlanta has Desmond Ridder. I don't know why, but I like him. Maybe I just had I don't remember if he played last year or yeah, there was 2 touchdowns and no interception, but obviously it's not very reliable stats. But this is just some psychology thing that I like that he's good. And Taylor Heineke, I don't know why Taylor Heineke is not starting quarterback. He should be by far, but there are obviously some reasons why he isn't. Maybe he's just too arrogant or something, maybe something mental issues or something, I don't know. But he's a very Taylor Heineke is one of the best backup quarterbacks, and that's why also I like Atlanta, because Arthur Smith coach, I want to remember the people's faces, so I get I like to see how the coaches and people are looking like, because it's not that if they are beautiful or not, but it's just that what is the word? I get it right now. Gesture language. Gesture language is what I've tried to explain here, and coaches and players' gesture language is very important. You should watch that, and obviously hear what I say in interviews, and like but usually people don't say that we have really big problems or that, and then you should. I think people are not nowadays so much understanding how important gesture language is. So try to watch that, and it probably need some years to learn about that. But when you learn it, it's very good thing. Arthur Smith are probably a good coach. I'm not really sure about that, but Atlanta was. I don't really know why I like Atlanta so much, but the division is very probable that they can get the decent wins, and if things go their way. But this division is pretty weak, so it's very hard to say that. But Atlanta is going the right way. Carolina Panthers has been always very mediocre. There was that 1 year when I said Ronnie Rivera and Cam Newton was good, and therefore Cam Newton, nobody knows where Cam Newton is right now, and but Ronnie Rivera he's not now in. No, so Carolina was 1 year good, but otherwise they are very mediocre team. Frank Reich is good coach, but I'm not a big fan of him. Bryce Young is a new talent quarterback. Andy Dalton, veteran, is a backup. Bryce Young could be some superstar and make Carolina fly like an eagle, but maybe they are crawling like panthers. But serious-wise, Carolina, I would be surprised Carolina get anywhere near to the playoffs or something, and not put your money on them so much, because there is much more negative. I don't know. What's this? I tried to. I started say one. I don't know. Maybe I should eat more food than. I don't know in English, but. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, now finally Tom Brady has stopped his career, and Todd Bowles is hard to say. He probably is a good coach, but when you have Tom Brady, you just don't know how good the coach is, because the player is so good. So now there is Baker Mayfield and Kyle Trask, and obviously market has been reacting this, and but remember, Baker Mayfield has a new environment to operate, and he could improve. I understand that there is not much positive to think, really think that they are gonna go good, but probably some surprises you might try. Baker Mayfield is not that bad, but obviously he needs improvement there, and maybe Tampa Bay is something to. Tampa Bay's defense is also good. I remember that that was that was some weakness, but Tampa Bay defense is also good, though. Therefore, they could get some surprises against Washington, Tennessee, Carolina, New England, Green Bay, Chicago, New York, Atlanta, Pittsburgh. So they're Tampa Bay getting some wins here and there, and interesting to see how the Baker Mayfield is managing the new team. Last division is somewhere there. Last division: San Francisco 49ers, Seattle Seahawks, Los Angeles Rams, and Arizona Cardinals. San Francisco 49ers is one of the favorites, and obvious reasons. Kyle Shanahan is a top 3 coach in the league, but this is interesting. I said they're favorites, but Kyle Shanahan is a coach that he knows everything about this, everything. You understand that he doesn't freeze. He gets he reacts very well when needed, and now. But Brock Purdy, he made some great games last season, but now people are too fun about him or something. Sam Darnold is a backup. He's not good. Brock Purdy is a great example when people are overreacting hugely. 13-4 in his first season when he was not planned first quarterback. Now is Brock Purdy's first season when people are expecting him things to happen, and that is a huge difference when you know you must do well whole season, or when you are just jumping from the bench middle of the season and no one knows you, but now everybody knows and knows something about you, and high expectation. That is not always that easy, but Kyle Shanahan is a so good coach that I don't. San Francisco is a very decent team, and it's easy to say they play good. The defense is outstanding, and if Brock Purdy just can handle it anywhere near that, San Francisco is good. This division is very interesting because Seattle Seahawks, who has some Pete Carroll coach, I don't know who he is, but okay, yes. I don't know if Peter Carroll likes bubblegum, but maybe I sent him some boxes, and yeah, that was a joke. I don't know if people understand. People usually don't understand when I make jokes, so I have to highlight it. Pete Carroll is you don't find words that how good he is. He's so 51 born guy. Many of the other coaches could be his children or grandchildren. It's so fun, and obviously he knows everything what to know about NFL and American football. Geno Smith is an interesting guy. He has been there. He's 90 born quarterback. I get some cards. I don't know. I just want to play them. Geno Smith has born 1990. He has been in here many years in backup. Last year he get chance to play for real and get 30 touchdowns and 11 interceptions, which is great. But now we have the issue. Is he going to be as good this year? I am not sure. Seattle is decent team always, and always Seattle are not going to fall down. There is always, even if they are not winning or going playoffs, they are always playing decent and nothing to worry about there. But I don't know what Geno Smith is going to be this season. He were good last year. Seattle also defends at least home good. Last year they let 28 points average. Opponents made their home games against Seattle 28 average points, so it's a little question mark. But at home Seattle defends well. And by surprise, they say always that Seattle has a great home advance. They had one of the loudest home fans in their home field, but somehow it doesn't translate to the home wins so often. And that even if they were, when Russell Wilson was there and he was in his best. Even then, the wins were not that 7-1 or 6-2 or like that. Even if the fans were that was pretty surprised, and I always wondered, because maybe this year they get that 7-1 or something. Seattle has. Last season, Seattle's champion odds were 201. Now it's 34. Unibet has these odds been and are. Seattle is also very, very trusted in the betting market, and there could be but there is some room for error because I'm not sure is Geno Smith really that good. Let's hope he is, but I want to see. Los Angeles Rams. Now I have to say I'm not perfectly sure why. I know I make some. I know this is some risk my method to make season preview, because I don't know. I know who are the coaches and where the quarterbacks are, because that are the most important thing. I don't put much about wide receivers. There are some who are better or some else, but the difference is not that good if your quarterback is something here and there. Sean McVay is an excellent coach. He's going to make. Rams was 2 years before champions, and now they are near the bottom. Matthew Stafford is a quarterback. I don't know. There is nothing. I'm not really sure if he's injured, because it doesn't make sense otherwise. Let's. Short. I just fastly read. There was just that Matthew Stafford. Okay, Matthew Stafford is an old guy, born 88, like Russell Wilson. I know the NFL is it makes your body very, very fast, very injured and very much. But I really don't see why Los Angeles Rams are putting this week. They had a bad season, but it's only one bad season, and if the offensive, Los Angeles Rams had a short-handed offensive line last year, but if it's anywhere healthier nowadays, there is nothing. I just don't understand why Rams are this weak. There shouldn't be any. Rams are defending well as many teams defend very well. Remember that. So the unders are usually better. Maybe not Kansas City's or Cincinnati's games or Buffalo's, but when the weaker teams are playing each other, then the under 45s or 43s are usually a good. But you have to see the lines and everything. I don't know why the Rams are really. I would try to. There is a reason that Rams odds are 81 right now. I understand it, and I would I want to see Rams playing. I try at least first game Rams if they are against some decent teams, or maybe even whoever they are, because it was Seattle. I just read those. I just forgot. Seattle against Rams would be just about that. It would be just that game where the surprise could be in order. It's just that kind of teams where the Seattle are better, but are they really? Arizona Cardinals has quarterback issues because excellent Kyler Murray, young boy, pretty some inconsistent, but he's not in their NFL depth charts, which I see ourlads.com. I just believe them. They are counting. Joshua Dobbs is a starting quarterback. Clayton Tune other. Joshua Dobbs were in Pittsburgh. He has not very much. He has games here and there. We don't really know what he's born in 95. And Clayton Tune is a backup, but probably can get games in his belt. Arizona were going to be good. Arizona was looking good to go to the top of the NFL, but then it was. And there were some surprises. I just forgot to put the base. Cliff Kingsbury was their coach. Nowadays he's USC in college football. Maybe I want to know why he's not there anymore, because it doesn't really make sense. He was making very, very good job, and now he's let's see. I want to see. On March 2nd, 2022, Kingsbury signed a 6-year extension through 2027. After off-season with great expectations, Kingsbury led Cardinals to record 4-13 and got fired. I don't know who are Arizona's general manager or who, but you were very stupid. Cliff Kingsbury is a very good coach, and you don't fire based on one season a very good coach. You are plain stupid if you are Arizona's. If Arizona's GM or something are watching this, you are just stupid and you just ruined your teams for now. That was very stupid move. I just can't highlight that enough. Kyler Murray's injury is making things worse. Jonathan Gannon, born 83, is a new coach. I don't know if he's good. He could be, but obviously Arizona has, as everybody has understand, can be some problems in here. Okay, this was the division-wise. I put this now to bed. This, I don't know what I'm saying. I put this video to the bed now, and then little Super Bowl-wise tips.